What's going on, everybody? And just like that, we are back with another episode of the Kick It Podcast brought to you by Kick Labs. And as always, we are broadcasting live from the city of Oceanside. I am Victor V, and I'm joined by my brother, Osai Lenz, Bruce, and the producer of tonight is going to be actually Louis. So he's going to be off camera. He's going to be in the green room over there with Piccolo because Piccolo is actually still busy with a couple of merch orders. So Piccolo, thank you. Thank you for what you do. But on this BOP episode, we are going to keep on tapping in with CD business. It's been a crazy week. I'm sure everybody knows what's been going on the last few days out here. And we are actually joined by a power entrepreneurial couple. We got Elena and we got Ronnie. And I just want to say thank you guys for joining us because I know that you guys have been kind of also been involved with what's been going on the last couple of days.
Been quite the last 3 days.
Yeah,
I bet.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Think, yeah.
Well, not even involved, just affected overall.
Yeah.
From all that, man.
Involuntary
Yeah.
Involuntary.
Blindsided, bro.
That's what I get for taking pictures of people.
Yeah, for real. You're gonna have to start being like Kanye, no photos.
Yeah, or just masks.
We're wearing masks all times now.
Yeah, but before we get into what's been going on, can you guys give us like a quick introduction of your business and what is it that you guys do?
For sure. So I started Mab Lash about 5.5 years ago. It's a lashing business. Pretty much sell products to anybody who's a lash artist, among other things. And that's how the business started originally. Now we have a storefront that's been open for about 2.5 years on Artist Alley in Oceanside.
Oh, nice.
So we're part of the community. You know, we've been there for 2.5 years, and that's how we became involved, you know, with the people we're going to talk about today. So we do everything, you know, in our beauty bar, we do wax, lashes, men and women, you know, everybody, we don't discriminate.
Right.
But among that, you know, we have, you know, just good people working for us. And it's been great to grow within the community. You know, for a long time, we thought about not opening around here. And then it's like, no, we have to open here. You know, this is where he's from. He's been here all his life. So,
yeah.
And I came into Oceanside about 16 years ago, I want to say, and now it's my town as well. So, but that's what we do. You know, among that, I do run another business. It's a rental company business that I do have for party rentals.
Nice.
So it's a few things, you know, we're always doing something for sure. Yeah.
That's right. And that's why he did hit it right on the nail, saying an entrepreneurial couple right here. Yeah, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. And what about you, brother?
Man, I'm born and raised Oceanside, man. I've been here since 82. Never left. I mean, I left to Bonsall for like a year, but that ain't nothing.
Yeah.
I've been a barber for 15 years, you know, a proud parent. She pulled me out of the slums, bro. Like I was in a federal indictment. I was getting into some big trouble, and I met her and changed my life around. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Better.
Yeah.
He grew up like real Oceanside. What can I say?
Yeah. Hey, man.
He made it through the 80s and 90s, dog.
Yeah, bro. When people, you could tell them something and they wouldn't get offended. They would talk back, you know, or
This
they
is
wouldn't
before
hide
social
behind-
media,
Yeah,
dog.
exactly.
It was a different time.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, now you got to think about what you said before you say it, which is
Yeah.
okay. You know, it's okay, but it was a different time. And I think a lot of people don't realize that yet. So unfortunately, we can't be as, we're set to be free here, but I feel like we can't be as free as we would love to be.
Yeah.
Right. 100%. And I think that's all of society, you know, just because all the changes that have gone with these new 2000s and everything that this world is going through and stuff, so it's not just us or you guys, it's everybody's going through that change and just trying to figure out how to live in this type of society nowadays.
Oh, straight up,
it
dude.
is crazy.
Yeah, especially with cancel culture being like at its prime, and nobody really does research. They just kind of see a clip and then immediately start like making their own assumptions. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, it is true, man. But I just want to say that I have gotten a haircut from my guy right here. He cleaned me up. He did me real well right there. So definitely hit him up, man. He's amazing. He's an amazing barber. And I want to say artist, because it is an artistry, of doing a damn thing, And I look super butch right now, so he didn't do this. He didn't do this.
He didn't do this.
That was all Lens by himself.
Yeah, that was
We
all
gotta
me
do it
right
before
there.
and after.
Yeah, and that's what happens. 100%. But I love it that you guys both kind of work in the industry of like perception or like how
beauty,
how,
right? I
Beauty,
think, yeah,
beauty,
beauty.
right? Beauty industry. How have you guys liked that industry?
I mean, I love money, so
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great industry. By
Yeah.
2025, we're supposed to be a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Wow.
Which is amazing. And I love what I do. I've always had corporate jobs, 9 to 5. It's not a life. Anybody who tells you it is, it's not. You work 9 to 5, you go home, you eat, you go to sleep. That's not the life. So being in this industry is amazing. You get to wake up, do what you love if you love the industry, and you get to help other people feel amazing.
Yeah.
And when those girls get up or they go somewhere and they text you and they say, hey, like, thank you so much. Like somebody just told me I'm beautiful, or somebody told me I like this. That's a wonderful feeling because you did that, and I'm sure it's the same for him.
Yeah.
Because he'll cut somebody's hair, and I'm sure, they'll text him like, bro, this girl just hit on me. Like,
Hey, those are the good
That's
ones.
right. That is true.
So it goes both ways. It's amazing,
Yeah, it's very true. We've been trying to get Bruce to get a manzillion all season long.
You've been trying.
We got you, bro.
He's been trying to get me cleansed. He's been trying to get me cleaned and permed. He's telling me to go out all hours of the night. He's telling me we have a gig here and
of the
there.
group,
And I'm all like, "Hey, bro, like you need to calm your pin pan down."
He's not paying you enough for that.
But we all want it for the content here at the labs. We're trying to cover the whole thing of him going into a place and
He just says he
going through the
pushes
whole
me because he
experience.
loves me.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's
and just like you guys, we also love money here.
Yeah.
And sometimes
sir.
you have to create some content.
got me all
Definitely.
red and shit.
Oh, you're shy?
Oh, what? I'm getting flattered, yeah. I mean, the same way it goes, I get complimented by both men and females. I don't discriminate, but I got my preference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Len's over here, he's always beating around the bush. Apparently, he doesn't beat around the right bush because look at that beard.
That is true, though. It is true. But as we continue this conversation here, thank you to everybody coming on to the Kick It Labs today to hang out with us. It's been a pretty crazy week. I saw the video on Sunday, and I was like, "Yo, that's crazy!" Like I didn't have too many opinions about it. I was just like, "Yo, that's wild." It's happening here in our own city,
Right.
our own hometown here, and I went to sleep, and then I woke up on Monday morning getting ready for work, and the video had already gone viral. I'm not even in the video, and my phone is blowing up, and our Kick It Labs platform is blowing up and stuff, and it's like, yo, we had to have a meeting in the morning and be like, yo, what do you guys want to do with this? We have a platform here. Let's right these wrongs, because there's a lot of wrongs there, and some voluntary and some involuntary,
Right.
and a lot of miscommunication.
Yes.
And that's unfortunately something that has to do with this society where there's no chance to explain, there's no chance to anything. People just judge and they go off and they open the floodgates, and there's nothing you can do but just receive it and then react after. And it's super important how people react to certain things. And I think that's one of the main things we've been learning about all this situation is it really does matter about your demeanor, how you react to stuff, in all facets of life, not just on pedos or whatever it may be, but in all facets, in your job, in your marriage, in anything, and in this time and age with social media, those are valuable lessons.
Oh, dude, it's nuts, man. Like we already kind of discussed it on Monday, but like that video is just it's ugly, bro. It's
Yeah.
so ugly. Like it could have been a different approach. I mean, she probably would have never had to step down if she would have just like been calm about the situation, but it just got out of hand but way too quick. And I mean, everybody saw the comments, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I don't believe it to be like a racist incident, but it was just bad.
I
Yeah.
was wondering where the racism was coming from in
Mhm.
that video.
Yeah.
I mean, people have bad days. We've all had a bad day. People don't understand when you do have a business or when you're in that type of position, you cannot afford to act the way she acted. That's a given, right?
100%.
But we don't know what happened previous. Nothing excuses what she did,
Yeah.
but something must have happened. She had a bad day. She ruined a lot of things over that bad day.
Mhm.
Yeah, people just don't think when they're gonna react, and you should. There's instances where, if you're in a certain position, it doesn't matter how angry you are, how angry anybody makes you. You just
Yeah.
have to let it go. You
Right.
have to, and that's something she didn't do. So
And so growing up, working at a young age at 16 years old, something that my parents always taught me is like, no matter what you're going through in your household or in your life, the second you walk through those work doors, all that shit stays at the door,
right,
and you have to compose yourself and walk the walk of being a good employee or loving what you do or whatever it is, but all those problems stay at the door. And unfortunately that day, maybe there was something that was bothering her in her daily life that could have affected her acting like that, but
yeah,
it's tough.
yeah.
I'm sad it happened to her,
Oh yeah.
but shit does happen like that in this day and age with where cell phones are running 24/7. That's just a product of the society right now.
Now, we are not here to make excuses or say any excuses, but we are here to remind y'all to be empathetic to your fellow human beings and learn to be understanding as we grow in life. Just remember, when you grow in life, shit gets more deeper.
Yeah.
You get to know who you get to trust more. You get to know who you stay as friends in your circle. You get to know who you are as a person yourself as you develop into this journey that you call life. But you also got to remember, along the way, a lot of shit does happen. You may tend to forget, but you also got to remember empathy, not compassion, empathy.
Mm-hmm.
Well said.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well
All
said.
right. And with that note, I'm just going to drift away real quickly to some of the comments that I already see coming into the YouTube. So, a shout out to everybody on the YouTube. If you're on the IG, if you're on the Spotify, Apple Podcasts, much appreciated. But we got To the Brain over here saying, Ronnie and Elena, some of my fave for real. FR with the little heart.
We love you, bro.
Hey.
We love you.
Hey,
Thank you.
shout out to the Brain. If you haven't checked it out, check out his content. It is fire.
He is amazing.
Pull up on us.
And then we also got Ethan Hodges with a comment saying, yeah, Ronnie and Elena, also with another heart emoji and a 100. Yo, thank you for the comment, brother.
Love you, bro.
Thank you.
All right.
There you
And
go.
we'll do one more right before we get back to the conversation. We got Valerie Duran saying that movie with Emma Watson. I think she's in it. Circle social media is being used to find everybody and anybody. I know exactly what movie you're talking about. It's
That's what
actually
it's called Circle.
I don't remember the title itself, but I know which movie she's talking about. She's like an intern at like a tech somewhat to Google or whatever. But check out the movie. We're not gonna talk about that right now.
I love movie lists,
Yes.
Hell yeah.
We always need something good to watch.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. But all right, so let's jump back into this conversation. Why don't you guys go ahead and start from the beginning on how this event started affecting you guys?
Oh, it's been a tough 3 days, First and foremost, the little background, like I said on my live earlier, yesterday, I know Kathy. You know,
Mhm.
Kathy is the person that I would call on a Wednesday. If a market was happening Thursday, you call her on a Wednesday. So you had to build a rapport with her in order to get a good space, in order to, so she can get you in the market, so she can put you in front of somebody else, you know?
Mhm.
So I did get to know her in that sense. We always have events in the alley in downtown Oceanside. So when that
Mhm.
was happening, she would come by and check on the events. And that's exactly what happened. You know, one day she came by, you know, she's like, how's everything going? It's going great. She's like, you know what? You look super cute. Can I take a picture with you? Sure. That's a picture that's all over social
Sip
media.
and stop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a sip and stop, which was another, you know, and she is, you know, she was the president, well, she was the president for Dia de los Muertos. You know,
Mhm.
she was running Main Street as well, which is part of, it's like the event part of the city. You know,
Yeah.
that's who runs all the events. So that's a little background. Like we knew her. I talked to her, you know, at moments. It's not like we had anything personal, but we said hi to her, you know, and never did I see this type of behavior with
Mhm.
her. So to see that video that day, you know, it just blew my mind. You know,
Yeah.
I couldn't believe she was acting that way. And again, you know, we all have bad days, but nothing excused the way she acted that day. And the way, I mean, it's affected us. I mean,
Oh man,
I that night, I mean, he was extremely affected, and he, you
Mhm.
know,
I get heated, bro.
yeah, right away.
It's my family, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
And to me, you know what? I'm sorry to cut you off, but it's crazy because like I saw one of your comments in the video, and you were all in for the paletero. You even suggested and offered your guys' facility to
Yeah.
like maybe
Yep.
even do like a fundraiser for him.
And I actually reached out to him personally and told him that he's more than welcome to come by the shop. We'll buy him out personally,
Mhm.
or if he just wants to come by on a busy day and set up, we'll support that, man. I don't think any human being should be treated that way. I know like the Rasa sticks with the Rasa, but I stick with everybody, bro.
Yeah.
I'm here to support everybody, and like I told him, if that affected his pockets, come by. We'll try to make it better, you know. And I believe his name is Alex.
Yeah.
And he reached out and he said he was thankful and everything. Hasn't really scheduled anything with me, but if he's listening or if he does see this, we're more than welcome to invite him in.
Yeah,
You
we
know.
run events at the alley all the time. You
Yeah.
know, we try to do it once a month, but every weekend somebody, you know, some other business owner will do one. So we try to stick to that. Um, but yeah, I mean, he was pretty heated. You know, he's like, something's going on social media. This is happening. There's a video. It's gonna get big. It's gonna get big. And I'm like, I'm the type of person that I'm like, okay, slow down. Like, you
Mhm.
know, let's calm
Oh.
down. It's gonna be okay. Whatever happens is gonna be okay. Worst things have happened in life, you know.
Yeah.
But in this type of world right now, this is hard. So that happened. Sure enough, you know, I just put my phone down, went to sleep. The next day, I mean, it's over social media. It's everywhere, you know. I mean, TikTok is going crazy with that video. And then I go to my beauty bar page, which is the one for the shop. And sure enough, you know, there's all kinds of comments. You're guilty by association. You know, your brand is now ruined. You know, nobody's going to want to work there. Just negative everywhere. So that was happening. And then I was getting DMs from people going, how can you support racist, somebody racist? You know, how can you support Kathy? And I only replied to one person because, again, you know, I am a business and I don't want to give the other side. You know, there's certain ways you have to ask, you know, act for certain things. So I said, you know, I started replying to this person and she couldn't explain to me how I was being racist, you know, but she could explain to me that I'm too old to be explained what's going on. So it's just negative people going on social media. So it got to the point where we had to turn off our comments, you know, because we didn't want to see it anymore. It was too much.
Mhm.
And that's not the only way, you know. My husband was affected by that too. I mean, he went in a live talking about how supportive he is of me and how, you know, I'm a Latina business owner, how I work so hard because I do. I'm always working. That's one thing I've always, all my life, I've done it, you know, since I've been very young. And sure enough, after he posted that video, live video, then he got fired.
From a
You know?
side gig.
Yeah.
I'll make it clear, bro.
Yeah.
I don't need that job. I worked there because it was close to my house.
Mhm.
I didn't work on Sundays, and I personally knew the owner. He was a friend of mine, but
You're doing a
he-
favor.
yeah, I mean, it wasn't a. It was. I mean, I don't want to say it that way. You know what I mean?
My
Because-
bad, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It was more or less like when he hit me up, he didn't even know the background of everything. He didn't know nothing at all. And I was like, bro, are you good? Like, you want to talk about this tomorrow because you're slurring? Like, he was booted, long story short. But I couldn't believe it. Like, I was like, what I was just letting everybody know that I'm being supportive of my wife. I didn't threaten anybody. I didn't go anywhere with that, and it was ridiculous, bro. And it, like, one thing I could say about this situation right here is the community has blown my mind away. It's filled my heart. It turned my anger into love. Like, everybody that has hit me up, and I don't really talk to many people, and I'm letting you know, close to 100 people have hit me up, and people I don't even know, and told me how sorry they are for us and this and that, and I'm just blessed, and I tell them all, I appreciate you, man. I really do. I really appreciate the kind words and everything, and it's really turned a horrifying situation into something beautiful, the way I see it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's why I wanted to come on here, is because I wanted to let everybody know that it's beautiful, man. Our community is beautiful. Everybody here is nice, and one little situation like this, it sucks that something this bad has to happen for people to come together. You know, we should do this shit on a regular.
Right.
And most of the people that were negative was people that didn't know us. You know, the community reached out. So many people that we know that are always at the, you know, the same events, the community events. I mean, everybody reached out and, hey, I'm sorry you're going through this. We support your business. I mean, they posted stuff. One, you know, there was somebody who brought flowers today and cookies, and she was, you know, so caring about it. And it's like you said, we're blessed. You know, we're blessed, but bad things happen. And you know what happened? I think on your end, that was not okay.
That was wrong.
It was wrong because
that fucked me up a little bit there too.
And if you see the text, there was no explanation. It was like, you went on a live, you know, I don't want this to run into my business. Like, I took you off the schedule completely, like forever. Like, that is just, I mean, I know the guy, and I was just like, fuck.
Yeah,
that's not cool.
And especially like people that you work with, people that you deal with on not necessarily a daily basis, but a weekly basis.
Yeah.
You would expect a little more courtesy
or supportiveness.
Yeah.
We'd be like I know how you are as a person.
Yeah.
I know who you are. Like, no matter the stuff I hear, like, I know you.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah, for real, man. And then a couple barbers did from that shop reach out to me and let me know situations that they've been through with him, similar, and you know, but all the barbers there reached out to me and were like, dang, man, we were really starting to, you know, get to know you, and we really liked you, and you know, you were actually teaching us how to fade, and it is what it is, man. And like I'm taking it. My boy Danny hit me up and he told me this. He said he's been through a rough life, man. He did 2 long stretches, and he told me this. He's like, man, if they're not going to come say it to your face, just kill them with kindness.
Yeah,
because that's the only thing you can do nowadays. And I took that to heart.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah, straight up, man. I'm a little bit of a old school man. I mean, at least that's why the way I was raised. So like, that's something that you kind of like interact face to face, not through a phone call, not through just a text or email. You know, if you're gonna take somebody off the schedule, like let it be clear, let it be known, and at least shake your hand or something.
Yeah,
you know?
Man. I mean, I did my best. I was giving out $16 haircuts to the military, and I was fading them up, bro. Like they were looking nice, you know. And I was trying to help him. You know what I mean? And it was weird, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That whole day, I just felt the vibe was off, and just one after another.
I just see it. Like, what's in the air today?
In the water,
yeah.
But the big picture is that, you know, we're talking about community and support and all these things. And then here you have somebody from the community doing the same thing that these trolls are doing on social media, pretty much, you know, which is negativity and not being supportive, which is terrible when you get it from somebody in the community.
Yeah, well, what still really kind of like shocks me is that all of this happened to you guys just because of a picture. It's
over a picture.
It's so
wild.
childish.
I mean, there was no tag, there was nothing. It was just the first picture on her profile. So before she went private, you know, this guy that made that huge video, he pretty much put an X over my face. Now, if you put an X over my face on the first picture, you don't know if he's putting an X because there's something wrong with me or because he's trying to cover me. And I did reach out to the guy and I said, hey, like, you posted this video, it's bringing a lot of backlash to my business. Like, this is not okay. And he said, well, if you noticed, I put an X over your face, but the next picture was actually my picture with Kathy, you know? And I said, well, I didn't notice that, but it's still there and it's creating a problem for me. And that was it. That was the end of the conversation. So I get it. You know, he's doing what he does, you know, he's supporting and he's doing this, but it's hurting other people. I mean, our last 3 days have been wild, over everything that's going on. I kept my door closed at the shop yesterday because you don't know if some people are going to be crazy enough to come to the door and try to do anything. Just like they were posting our address online. I mean,
oh no way!
Yeah,
they didn't post ours. They posted
They
Kathy's.
posted
They posted
address,
Kathy's.
yeah.
Bro.
And they were like, "Let's go get her. Let's do this." And it's like it could be 10 people saying it. You only need one crazy.
Yeah, or one for at the bar that said "fuck it."
Yeah, exactly. So it's like I shouldn't have to feel like that, in our own city and in our business. Like I shouldn't have to feel that way.
Yeah.
But this is what it does. And for somebody like that, I was very I was just like, okay, this guy's huge, and he made that video go viral if it was him and all the people that follow him. But you can't take the time to realize that you are hurting somebody's family and somebody's business and say, hey, only thing you have to say is like, hey, like these people are not involved. I know there's a picture here. They're not involved. That's all.
Yeah.
I mean, he chose not to.
I've had almost, I want to say, a dozen people tag him and say the same exact thing, and we haven't heard back from him. So I mean, like I said, I've supported him and followed him way before. I love what the guy does because he does stick up for people that are being in bad situations, but we're in a bad situation. You know what I mean? And it doesn't take much to clear it up. But luckily, that's where you guys came in, and we appreciate you for it.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Well, as a content creator, this is something that we learned along the way too, being so many seasons in. We got to be responsible and tread lightly on every topic that happens and pushes through these lab doors and everything that we speak on this microphone.
Yeah.
Because words are powerful and people on social media be nutty.
Yeah.
That part. I mean, yeah, no, for real though. I mean, and it's tough to be a content creator. I'm like, I get it. It's like, you got to get the views up. You got to get the streams up. If this is your passion and you want to do this where like you can spend time with your family and this actually supports you, I get the dream. Trust me. I'm living this grind 24/7, actually 24/8. Because I got an extra day out this bitch. How much sleep I be losing.
That's right.
But you gotta be responsible. You gotta be accountable for everything that comes your way. But at the same time, you gotta be fair.
Yeah, that's straight up right there.
You gotta be fair.
The main thing, bro, is we gotta be fair with each other.
Yeah, and that's something that we've talked about all year because we throw events as well,
Yeah,
and we've done really big ones, huge ones, and things can get way out of control, and
we always worry.
Look at his face.
I mean, you gotta think of it like this: we're a 5-man crew.
Yeah,
it's
frustrating, bro.
And then we've always stressed to the whole team before events, during events, and after events is like, hey, don't let anybody take you off of the end of the line here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have a finish line that we need to get to.
Stay focused.
Don't let anything disrupt you, because there's all kinds of crazy stuff that happens during events. Like, you guys have thrown events. Like, there's all kinds of crazy stuff that happens out of the woodworks, and it's like, did that really have to happen? No, but it happens. So it's like, we have to deal with this. It's always how you deal with shit.
Yeah. Like the one event that eliminated lowriders.
Oh, yeah.
So my son came up with an idea, and Layla made it into something huge over at Urban Water, and that event got me all stressed out. And then the cops show up with, you know what I mean? I'm like, dude, what the heck? We're trying to do something for the community. Yeah. And ever since then, we kind of eased up on it because it's difficult. It's difficult dealing with. It's difficult making everybody happy.
100%. And we've been in that same boat. And even speaking on that, like we were set to be a part of that event, and then next thing you know, like, our future business plans, now maybe like a month ago, people are telling us, hey, we want to do business with you guys. Let's have a business meeting. And they're asking us like, hey, we hear that you're pretty burnt out with the lowrider people. Like, what's going on? And I'm like,
man, they don't know you.
Bro, I know. I'm all like,
and we could have reacted a certain way, and we didn't. We're just like, oh, well, that's interesting.
Your brother is like one of the 3 kings of the game, bro. I grew up with 100%. Your brother. I know him very well. He's a great person, man.
Yeah,
and
shout out.
They just don't see. They don't know. Yeah, shout out Juan, man.
Me and him were just looked at each other like in shock. I'm like, dude, do they really know the information, or they just are like the
it only takes one person that is hating on the grind, hating on the rise, or whatever it may be, for them to talk shit to the right person, and then next thing you know, you have something bad on like a shadow,
Facts, bro.
And you can react a certain way, or you can just keep moving. It's like, that's not factual.
Yeah.
And I think we've proven since then that that's a non-factor, you know.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, no, we
Yeah.
definitely got a solid relationship with the lowrider community here at the labs.
100%,
Yeah.
bro. I've been in that game. Yeah, before you guys. I'm just gonna say
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
no.
No, that's-
I'm that old.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was 20, she was 2.
There
No.
you go.
But yeah, bro, I've had many cars myself. In that community, a lot of people look at it a certain way from the outside, but
Yeah.
being inside that community, it is strong, and they will do anything for their family, bro.
Yeah.
Anything. And when I mean family, club brothers, even other club brothers,
100%.
it's a very strong community.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Super strong, and we've seen the growth, you know, with the lowrider community. I mean, like, same, I grew up in it, you know, because of the powers that be.
Yeah.
And it's been super cool to just see it, you know, see the evolution. And now that we have something as strong as is what they do in this community in all of San Diego, just North County alone,
It's awesome.
only, you know, just North County alone, they're super strong, they're super united.
Yeah.
Super united. And like I said, like, it's a shame of what happened, but it kind of shows that us as a community, whether it's positive or negative, if we're all together, there's nothing local government can do. There's nothing that big government can do
Facts.
Straight
if
up.
we're all together,
Facts.
you know.
That's
Yeah.
the big picture.
Yeah. Big picture thing. But
Yeah, that's
we also have to have the facts there. We have to have, you know, just educate people and let people know that, you know, these are the facts and this is what's out in the air, you know.
And I think that's what we need more of, you know, education.
Yeah.
Especially for those street vendors.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I educate, you know, I do classes all the time
Yeah.
for, you know, for beauty all the
Mhm.
time. So I train the girls, not just how to make somebody, you know, do lashes or whatever it is that I'm teaching them, but the business side of it. And these vendors, they need that, you know, they need somebody. I don't know anybody
Yes.
in the community that's doing this.
Yeah.
And I was getting ready to actually do a class for business, but for, you know, for the girls, for the
Mhm.
beauty industry. And when this happened, I'm like, okay, who's educating the vendors that they need an EIN, that they need a
Yeah.
health permit, that they need a seller's permit? Nobody really is.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do a class and charge barely any money, but you would teach them the right things to do. And then you're helping the community grow because your, you know, fellow Latinos are growing as well.
Mhm.
You know, that would be amazing. Something, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even if you look back to our Latino culture, it's always been our culture to like, you got the moms that were like, don't do anything extra, just put your head down and let's keep moving, you know, like,
Yeah.
don't ask questions. Like, nobody knows how to start something.
Yeah.
And a lot of
Yeah.
people are afraid to
I'm
walk in
super
there
afraid
because
to start some shit.
yeah, people, like, there are people in the city of Oceanside and everything. They're intimidating, or they don't give you that confidence. You know, when you walk in, like, hey, yeah, let's help you out. Let's start this
Yeah.
up. They're like, oh, you know, it's very tough and it's a lot of money. It's gonna take a lot of time.
Yeah.
And when people tell you that, you're like, oh, I'm just gonna go hit the corner and do what I do. Then you know what I mean?
100%.
So that's one thing. I think our leaders, as far as the city,
Mm-hmm.
should step up in that point and throw a class and let people know anybody could start a business.
Big
Anybody
time.
could start an LLC. Anybody could do it. It's not hard. Just it's very intimidating.
And like people tell us all the time, it's like, why do you guys do a lot of events in Vista? You guys are OSI, like, what's going on? I was like, baby, there's two different governments right there.
Powers
Vista,
that be,
Vista's
dog.
been listening. You know, we've been in their ear for the longest. Like, we have local government come to the podcast all the time, you know, and they have a great time. We have a great relationship with the city of Vista, and they listen.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they're not perfect, but they listen at least. You know, they listen
Yeah.
and they give opportunity. And one thing that we've gotten out of the Oceanside thing, we always want to do the same thing we're doing in Vista. We want to do it in Oceanside, and it's just too many barriers, too many like
Mountains to
hurdles,
climb,
dude. Yeah,
yeah.
it's so hard. It is so hard. When Vista is like, okay, we'll come over and let's have a meeting, and we'll hammer it out. If it's not gonna happen right now, then let's work to make this happen. You know.
Yeah. No, Oceanside is definitely tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Opening a business, doing anything in Oceanside is tough. You have to deal with so many heads, so many people, so many permits. And even then, you know, it's like people don't have time to help you. So
Yeah.
you can be trying to open a business and it'll take you 6 months. I mean, that's 6 months of losing money if you ain't doing
Right.
anything.
Oh, yeah.
So
And how many times have you guys heard it's like, yo, we have the building already. we've been open for we've been paying rent for like 8 months already, and we still haven't gotten our business license, so we can't officially open yet.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of like just loopholes that you have to jump through, and maybe they see this and they watch and they learn and they fix their how to get into certain things, how to start certain businesses or whatever they have to do. But there definitely needs to be a new pair of eyes, or a new viewing of how they proceed with the future of doing business with the city of Oceanside.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude. Yeah, there has to be a new approach, a different approach, especially with what occurred this last couple of days, and bringing it back to the eliminating lowriders. I mean, that's one of the days that we noticed it, man. Just like straight off the bat,
Cancel.
almost negativity right there. It's like, no, we don't want this. I mean, yeah, probably bring the cars, but we just don't want it whatsoever. Like it's weird, man. They just make it difficult for no reason. And even when you do try to pursue it the right way, you have to do it months in advance. You need to give them like a 3-month notice, and it's
disappointing.
It really is. It discourages you right off the bat.
Right away. I mean, we got the building in April. We didn't open until October.
Yeah.
Permits, and if it wasn't the fire department, it was the city, it was something, and that's a long time. And imagine a Latino, like somebody like our tias or our parents, trying to do something nowadays and trying to open a business, even if it's a taco cart, whatever it is. Do you think they're really going to go to the city of Oceanside and be like, okay, they could, right? But with the help or not the help they're not getting, I mean, imagine how that's going to go.
Yeah.
So they need the backup, and that's why we need to back up each other. And that's when we go back to the support of the community again, where you get it from some people and you don't get it from others, but we should be all supporting, because imagine how much bigger our circle would be if we can do that for each other.
100%.
Yeah,
100%. But it is crazy. It is crazy out there. We do have some comments here on the Instagram, so let me go ahead and tap into these.
Oh, let's run it, dude. I see a couple also on the YouTube, man.
Okay.
I mean, Valerie is coming through with another comment over there.
Go ahead.
Let's run this one real quick. It says, don't engage is something I try to live by. Yeah, I mean, definitely avoid engaging in anything that's negative and it's not going to bring you light, into your house, because your body, your mind, it's a home too, dude. You don't need that in your life at all.
I believe in not engaging too. Like, I think it leaves you with your peace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, nobody can take that away from you. But again, we go back to when you have a business, you have to engage.
Yeah.
Because if I wouldn't have gone live or came here and said like, hey, like, I am not part of whatever Kathy did, people assume that I am guilty by association. So sometimes you do have to engage, unfortunately, just to clear your name.
Yeah, you do have to stand up for what you believe and stuff. Or if people are attacking you wrongly, and you don't say nothing, like you said.
Right.
Well, look at what happened with Kathy. She hid under a rock,
she did hit.
And like people are just going even harder on her.
Yep, definitely. Mini pancakes and sweets said 100. We have Copilots _SD with a whole bunch of hearts.
That's right.
Shout out.
Minerva da Barajas, 100% support. Mad Beauty Bar and Mr. Oside, hearts.
There you go. Go ahead and start that trend.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. So there's a lot of healing that's got to happen after this incident.
Yeah, for a lot of people. You know, I think there was a lot of people involved, not just us. I mean, they talked about the little girl that was.
Oh my God!
Right?
Which wasn't part of the video, correct? But I mean, I did hear that she hit a little girl on the way out. And, I mean, it was just terrible in itself.
Yeah.
And it was such a beautiful event. I mean, you have all these lowriders. You have people that are paying their respects to their dead ones. It was an amazing event, and then I feel like it got ruined towards the end.
Oh yeah, and that's exactly what we talked on Monday. Like the event, the organization, everything that was going on, it was great until just that moment. That moment just kind of ruined it for everybody, honestly.
Yeah. And if you actually attended the event, you'd see too, like, it's huge, it's beautiful. Like the alleys, the kids are coloring, bringing pictures of their dogs or whoever died in their family, and everybody's interacting, everybody's taking pictures. It's amazing, but it's sad to see it go this way.
So we got I am Maria _LA 323 says maybe the public should make him famous just like they did Kathy.
Oh, for Pat.
She said that was completely wrong. Almost seems like he one-sided with the situation.
Yeah, definitely. He exactly was.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
where I gotta come and say, like, responsibility as a content creator and what you be reporting on. I mean, we learned that lesson plenty of times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I mean, if he didn't know, people were reaching out and saying, like, hey, this is what's going on. Like, just clear the name, just say something.
Yeah.
But obviously, there was no responsibility.
Well, there's also another thing. This is another topic I've been learning for this past year. Is self-reflection. A lot of people don't take self-reflection to heart, and a lot of people find it hard to self-reflect on themselves, because I get it, you love yourself and all that, but as I learned, like, from the homie Wolf on the previous episode, ego is not your amigo.
Oh, definitely.
Self-reflection is key to evaluate yourself on what you're doing great at and also what you need to work on. Because if for some reason at night you are losing at sleep, or sometimes you don't feel at peace, that is a strong indicator of yourself trying to tell yourself, like, hey, we need to work on something, but you're not talking to me.
I'm making a shirt. Ego is your amigo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There you go.
No,
you guys gotta collab on that.
I gotta bring the homie Wolf on this.
Yeah, shout out to Wolf, man.
That's
Go
dope.
check out his episode here at the podcast.
Yeah,
Ego's not your amigo.
that's right.
It's true, though.
Yeah, that's powerful, honestly.
Yeah.
Mini Pancake Sweet said, "Wow, I'm sorry, love, this happened to you. He should have cropped the pic and been clearer with the situation."
She's saying love to you or to me?
You.
Oh no, I think to you.
Okay.
Hey, man.
I got the jokes now.
Clearly, Aaron, I know it's for me. I know it's for me, Jesse. Thank you.
Minerva says that it's unfortunate that people nowadays tend to shoot first, ask questions later. Not okay. They need to do their due diligence and be well informed before running someone's business through the mud.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yep.
Definitely.
Right about that, Minerva. That's for sure.
Justice for Elena.
Hey.
Hey, the
Hey,
hashtag.
that's a shirt.
Hashtag
That's a
that.
shirt right there. And he does have the praying emojis and a rose emoji right there.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see what else we got right here. Shout out to Baby Boy 760.
Hey, shout
I
out
still
to the
enjoy
kid.
your channel, bro. I be trolling you a little bit. I be like, that music brought me
You
here.
guys should tap in with him.
Yeah, he actually
Yeah.
shared my post, man,
There
and
you go.
it means the world to
There
me,
you
man.
go.
I haven't had the pleasure of meeting him, but I would love to link up.
Super cool, man. Super cool.
Yeah.
And he's got all the news for the city, man. Huh?
He
Yeah,
does.
I've seen that.
Lit. That's
Yeah,
lit.
it'd be lit.
And he did also comment, and he gave one of these emojis right there.
I appreciate you for joining also the Moe's Giant Pizza when we were there.
Oh, yeah.
But I was looking at Lens and like, which one is him?
Hey, Primo, you got to post a picture of yourself on your story for like,
I saw your outfit, dog, on the story, but I didn't see who you were. And I was wondering the whole time, like, all right, which one is Baby Boy?
I know. I said what's up to you because I said what's up to like 30 fools at the same time right there. So yeah, I know you were in that circle right there. But much love, man. Saludos. Omar Khalifa said, "Sup everyone," with another one of these emojis. Jasmine _SD says, "Love you, Elena."
I love
Heart
you.
emojis, heart emojis. Women Workout Wear says, "I'm in Bruce, self-reflection." Baby Boy, my boy Bruce just dropping knowledge.
There you go.
Yeah, man, he's been drinking that urban water and hitting up the gym. So
There you go.
Changed my life.
It's Dime says, "Sorry you got dragged into an ugly situation."
Yeah. Thank you. It
That,
was
a
something,
little bit about Isabel there. She's a rider.
Oh yeah.
She's a rider, bro.
That's
She
right.
was her roommate when I met her. And just long story short, I got into an altercation at Acapulco's Margarita Monday.
Nice.
And bro, my homies weren't even there, but she was there knuckling up for me. I love you, Isabel.
All I
I love
remember
you.
was Ronnie on the floor, Isabel on top of him, and yeah, I know you remember this, Isabel.
Oh.
And it was like Isabel's all boobs, This is like,
Hell yeah.
and Ronnie going, I was like, I don't know if he's hurt, or I don't know if he can't breathe because of your boobs. So this is why he never forgets.
That's right.
Yeah, she's a rider, bro.
Acapulco's, man. Acapulco's. Those
Yeah.
are the days,
Oh,
man.
They
yeah.
were.
Those are the
Remember that,
days,
man?
bro.
It was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That's when I first started wanting to DJ and shit because I was like, yo, DJs get the shit lit.
Uh.
This shit is fucking sick. But all right, we got Curves Beauty Bar _ Brenda, Chin Up Doll, glad everything is getting cleared up. We love and miss you guys.
And remember, it does take every one of you viewers and every one of you in the community to go ahead and help spread it and just clear the air, basically.
Yeah.
One part is don't engage. I say on that is don't engage and don't feed your energy into negative shit.
Yeah.
But if you know you can go ahead and do something and you know that it shouldn't be negative, then like do what you want to do. But at the end of the day, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And in this case, them getting the afterfall of all this incident when they weren't even involved, that's not right.
Yeah. I was at work and she was on her way there and she had a little episode because her
Yeah.
abuelita just passed
And
she turned around.
And I'm sorry to hear that.
100%.
By the
Yeah, so
way.
we weren't even there. You know what I mean? We weren't even at the event.
Yeah.
But you can see the shop in the back.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I got to DJ one of those events. I think it was the shop and sip.
That was that day.
It was that day.
Yeah.
I seen Kathy too. You know, and
Yeah.
no ill will. You know, she was great to me.
Yeah.
She was great to me. She was cool. But that was a cool ass event. You know,
Yeah,
what I'm saying? That was
they're
fun.
fun.
That was
The
fun.
events are fun, yeah, for sure, and they're huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
And I got called in like I think an hour before the event started. The original DJ couldn't make it,
Mhm.
so they got my number somewhere, and they're like, "Hey, can you make it?"
I wonder where they got your number.
Gumano called me, hey, yeah, and they're like, "Hey, we heard you're down." Like, "Hey,
Yeah, Haley, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
can you get here in an hour? How far are you? I was like, "Oh, I'm in the city, baby. Let's go."
Yeah,
You know, we showed up, and I had no idea what the event was or what it was. You know, so
they're fun, man.
I just showed up. Where do I set up? Right here. Cool. Let's have a great time. And it was awesome. The community came out. Community had fun. Community came out to support local businesses,
Yep.
to shop. You know, it was great. It was
Yeah.
great.
That
And-
in itself is getting bigger, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, now people are so. I just don't remember this from years ago.
Yeah.
Now there's so much support when it comes to small businesses.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's awesome, and that does go hand in hand with what the city of Oceanside has been doing. Some of the layout work that they've been putting in, it's not perfect yet,
Yeah.
but they have been laying down some really great foundations. You know, so
There is
it's
some
not all
progress,
bad. You know,
yeah.
they aren't horrible people. They aren't anything. We just all have to learn and get better.
Yeah.
We got to start somewhere.
Facts, yeah.
Yeah, and we also gotta voice, our opinion and let them know what we think can improve. So make sure to reach out to your city officials and let them know
Yeah.
how you feel.
And hopefully, like out of all of this, it just encourages people to go to those city council meetings.
Yeah.
You know, those meetings are open, bro.
And
Oh, yeah,
also,
anybody could
if
go.
you can't be in person, those city meetings are also put live on their channel. You can go ahead and find it on the Oceanside City's website as well. The link to go ahead and catch
Yeah.
the meetings live. So if you're at work, if you really are concerned about what's going on in a certain topic in the community, go ahead and just join in on that live. Just make your voice heard.
And I'm probably gonna regret saying this, but even the courthouses, I had court not too long ago, and they have Skype meetings. You know, you can't
Yeah.
you can't make, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I probably
yeah,
regret this.
yeah. You know, I was super impressed. So I was like, that's right, man. Like, get it in. You know, all means. You know, if you can't make it, get there with Skype.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
digital age is crazy, huh,
Yeah.
Ronnie?
Digital,
Right?
Yeah, I mean, you saw it.
I've appeared in court on Skype.
Oh, yeah. I was
Yeah,
talking
man.
about how you were there before the internet, my guy.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
My famous thing I tell my sons, because we got 3 boys, I tell them, if there was Instagram back then, I'd have 1 million followers right now because of all the dumb shit I
Yeah.
did.
100%, man.
It's in
100%.
our memory.
Yeah.
Man, I remember when the first pagers came out and you could buy the clear cases.
Oh yeah.
That was
Yep.
when I was in high school.
And then you have a 12-year-old going, "What's a pager?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The teleportation device.
That's right. We got baby boy 760 saying Bruce got busy with pizza in the cars just walking around, but love what you guys are doing out here. Oceanside United.
That's right.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
Group _ Riverside said I was there when he met her.
That's like
Was that
my,
me?
that's
Was
my
it you?
uncle.
Yeah,
Yeah, from Fallbrook.
There you go.
Hi, Junior.
Mhm.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of laughing emojis. Everybody's having a great time on the live right there.
Yeah, shout out to Bless Cali too, also joining in on the live over there in the IG. Got you, bro.
Okay, he's talking to you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's personal one right there. We got personal stuff going on. I love it when the live people just start talking to each other.
Yep.
We're just such a community, you know. It's like, hey, what's up, primo?
Oh,
Tacos on Tuesday. You know?
you're not answering my text, but you're
Yeah.
on here.
It's like my bad, but I was on the
100%.
Kick It podcast channel.
Speaking of Placas, man, if you're watching,
Shout to Blackus.
he called me at work today, and I couldn't answer. And he also texted me like right before you're about to pick me up, and I didn't write back. So I'm telling you right now, Placas, I'm gonna get to you tonight. I'm gonna call you.
It's been crazy. I mean, it's been crazy the whole week, and we're still dealing with this. We're not gonna lie, we're still gonna probably be dealing with this for the next week or so.
Yeah.
And then I lost all the rest of the comments there, but there were some more comments. The live just ended, so I think this is a perfect time to maybe take a little quick break.
Oh yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys are good.
Yeah.
Don't go yet. We gotta come out. We're still alive right here.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, on that note, we are gonna go to break, and as Bruce mentioned, we will still cover what it's going on here in the city for the next couple of weeks until everything smooths out and it gets resolved. But yeah, stick through the messages. We'll be right back. Everybody that's commenting on the IG, on the YouTube, if you're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and we hella appreciate it. So stick through. We'll be right back with the second half. This is the Kick It Podcast.
Yep.
Peace.
With your life, I'm blessed. You learn for the first time. Fuck you, listen to mine, come take a ride. Open the trunk, let the Alpines bump through the night. California road through the stop sign and keeping eyes. And I'm back for the first time. Fuck you, listen to mine, come take a ride. Open the trunk, let the Alpines bump through the night. California road through the stop sign and keeping eyes. Yeah, hello, good morning. The rain can barely afford to be get pissed when I wake up. This whole life is so fucking pointless, filled with annoyance. Usage appointed, feel the rigor mortis, the shortage. Digital warnings, give a coordinates. The brain goes in the morning, flip your portion, try to make a fortune, fuck her off. I'm trying to get my thoughts sorted, my life in order. Fuck the government supporter. Penny for your thoughts, I give you a quarter. The conduct of disordered all over. The kamikaze, rewind time, talk to me wrong, get bombed 7 times like Machiavelli the Don. I read the Bible and the Quran, and plenty of times I'm at one with myself. Bring a piece to my mental, we're working on my health. I hear the voices in my head, will I live to tell? Who knows? Heaven to hell, O's. Everyone don't get burned, trying to make the funds. In this life you only live once, it's cold, so go live in the run. And I'm back for the first time. Fuck you, listen to mine, come take a ride. Open the trunk, let the Alpines bump through the night. California road through the stop sign and keeping eyes. And I'm back for the first time. Fuck you, listen to mine, come take a ride. Open the trunk, let the Alpines bump through the night. California road through the stop sign and keeping eyes. And I'm back for the first time. Fuck you, listen to rhymes that could just ease your mind through the night and day. In a merciless maze of telepath and tragic can't persist and take all late. Just to say, got to play the brain, contaminate, commentate, trying to contain whatever can be done. The thoughts just outrun everyone on the constant, just chalking designs. Fuck it, logical nonsense, stop it, the sonics reclining while driving, cruising late and I will paying homage, reading, gaining knowledge. If you coming at me with some bullshit, you can stop it. Just a dilution process, open the blinds to teach the cautious. Just be cautious how the brain reacts, emotionally detached from everything. If you trying to stop me from getting cash, get the fuck up out my way. Yeah, let it ride out. Yeah, let it ride out. Let the Alpines bump throughout the night. Come take a ride. Yeah, come take a ride. Come take a ride. Yeah, what? Let the Alpines bump throughout the night. California road through the stop sign to keep it nice. Let the Alpines bump throughout the night. California road through the stop sign to keep it nice. Yeah, what? Let the Alpines bump throughout the night. Come take a ride.
Yeah. I never knew what it could have been. Adrenaline kicking in, ain't no minute, man. We taking off for the cause and now environments. Putting out every fire like a fireman. I never knew what it could have been. Adrenaline kicking in, ain't no minute, man. We taking off for the cause and now environments. Putting out every fire like a fireman. I never knew what it could have been. The work we putting in won't be overlooked. Our body language, your boy looks shook, and he should be. I be Marcus can be at the rim, don't get touchy. I can't believe this is happening. The merge from north to south, I don't doubt many men, but many men in the end get lost. Hell of a cause, cause everyone tryna be the boss. But then society, give me a pause. Raise the applause for the fucking terrorism, making an error. Knee deep in every endeavor, stay classy and clever. Hieroglyphics to letters. Everything that I do is all for the better. I never knew what it could have been. Adrenaline kicking in, ain't no minute, man. We taking off for the cause and now by your mints. Putting out every fire like a fireman. I never knew what it could have been. Adrenaline kicking in, ain't no minute, man. We taking off for the cause and now by your mints. Putting out every fire like a fireman.
Yo, you never knew that I spit the scriptures like rabbi. Spit that fake shit, never have I. You don't wanna be an enemy, but then I lie. Before I have to cut your body parts like a tan line. You out your damn mind, thinking you could box with us. We like some juggernauts, homie, you ain't stopping us. Pop the clutch, speeding off with lots of bucks. You watching us, get blinded when we cock and bust. Don't ever worry about what could have been. Death around the corner, know the casket's what they put me in. Living on the bottom of the bottom, what I'm looking in. I'm going after every fucking thing that I should have been.
I never knew what it could have been. Adrenaline kicking in, ain't no minute, man. We taking off for the cause and now by your mints. Putting out every fire like a fireman. I never knew what it could have been. Adrenaline kicking in, ain't no minute, man. We taking off for the cause and now by your mints. Putting out every fire like a fireman.
Is it me or is rap music just getting laser? Yeah, reach in my pocket, mass stress, cigarettes in the lid. Yeah, 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 what? Yeah. Yeah, reach in my pocket, mass stress, cigarettes in the lid. Different day and time, I need the presidents. Reach in my pocket, mass stress, cigarettes in the lid. Different day and time, I need the presidents. Reach in my pocket, mass stress, cigarettes in the lid. Different day and time, I need the presidents. Reach in my pocket, mass stress, cigarettes in the lid. Different day and time, I need the presidents. I need the presidents, fuck the dead presidents. This world's a ghetto, several just settle, fueling the devil. Gas to the pedal, living to die, this can't be life. Life's full of wisdom, needing ants back in the day, sipping here. Trying to come up with my friends, no doubt. Yeah, hit the streets, gotta show what you really be about. Crooked cops on the prowl, at any given minute, shit can go down. No, put the trump up in the funky sounds. I was lost, but now I'm found. Playing haters, hating the style is not allowed. And there's no doubt around here. Still walking around with no fear. Let me clear the way, so don't you dare interfere. Real, till the day I die supplied. The public with rhymes, look in my eyes. No regrets in this life. Though you think about shit, gotta continue to strive. Wanna be like living broke ain't the way. Gotta try to stack it, give yourself your own raise. Escape the pain, go against the grain. Different day and time, synchronize the price to pay. Sacrifice, bitch ass motherfuckers. I've arrived, let's ride, that's ride, ride, ride. Reach in my pocket, mass stress, cigarettes in the lid. Different day and time, I need the presidents. Reach in my pocket, mass stress, cigarettes in the lid. Different day and time, I need the presidents. Rolling in the bucket, better drive it like a Benz. Focused on my ends, staring at my review, trying to figure out what the meaning to life is. Yeah, trying to figure out what the meaning to life is. Rolling in the bucket, better drive it like a Benz. Focused on my ends, staring at my review, trying to figure out what the meaning to life is. Yeah, trying to figure out what the meaning to life is.
And we're back.
Bring us in, Bruce. Bring us in.
He's all pissed. Hey, did you not listen to the last RM video? And I'm back. Well, this ain't the first
Back
time.
for the first time.
No, but we're definitely back with the second half of the Be Up episode. We still got Elena, we still got Ronnie, and we're still kicking it right here at the labs.
Yeah. And I think we got Placas now. Placas, I'm gonna call you after this episode, dog. I'm gonna call you after this episode, primo. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to you. Have you guys ever met Placas?
No.
We're gonna set that up for you guys. You guys have to meet them. Super dope people, right?
Yeah.
Super dope people. They run a lot of events out in Barrio Logan.
Okay.
Amazing people. They do a lot of cultural stuff, a lot of stuff for the raza, and a lot of stuff in general for the whole city of San Diego.
Speaking of the Raza, I just did the Raza run on Saturday.
Oh, nice.
How was that?
So my homies got this bright idea. Instead of meeting everybody in Dago and riding to Paris, they wanted to go to LA to the original spot where they blessed the bikes.
Mm-hmm.
And at first I was like, nah, dude, that's like 100 miles out the way.
Yep.
We ended up doing it. It was awesome, man.
Yeah.
It was a great time. I really loved it. It was fun.
So tell us a little bit about your background on motorcycles.
I've been riding since I was 8 years old. So I started in the valley by San Luis Rey Elementary in the back. So if you're going down El Camino Real, you see like those hills where we used to cardboard slide and everything. So I started riding dirt bikes. My mom's stepdad at the time got me a dirt bike, bro, and I just took off. Like they would find me at the harbor. They would find me like in the deep, and I was like I'm telling you, 9-10 years old. Like she wouldn't even let our own 9-year-old wipe his butt when he was 9. You know what I mean?
I still don't.
Yeah.
Mama bear right there.
Come here, honey. I'll wipe it for you.
Yeah. Mama bear.
So I went crazy with it, man. And by the time I was 14, I started racing motocross. Like professionally, I was sponsored by a few like FMF and a few other people, and raced for like 4 years, and then went to the desert a lot and broke my collarbone. And after that, I kind of plateaued. And then my homie, I think you know Fat Rob. Yeah, Fat Rob came out with a bike.
Who doesn't know him?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's my compa, pretty much.
Big-headed, loud mouth.
Yeah.
I love you, brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He came out with a orange Road King. It was about 10 years ago, something like my bike now. And that guy was always giving, super giving. And he seen how much in love I was with it. He's like, bro, just take it. Just take it to your crib. Ride it. Do whatever you want to do with it. And then that's when I knew. I was like, man, I'm going to give me one. So I've been building mine for the last 2 years. Did everything myself. Pelon painted it. My homie Pelon in Escondido. Shout out to Pelon's pinstriping. And it's really a true trophy to have in the garage.
Yeah.
Especially when it's done.
Definitely. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's nice. It's really nice.
And speaking of Primo, I've known him since diapers. I grew up without a father, and him and my carnal, they offered to beat my ass multiple times growing up.
That's how I met your brother, Rob. Yeah.
So shout out to them. Shout out to them. They're really great. Just supporters, and also like for me, they were father figures.
Roots, bro.
Father figures, roots, and they've been doing stuff all over North County for forever. So shout out to them.
Yeah,
shout out.
Definitely.
I love you too, Emily.
There you go. You got any comments there? Do you wanna?
It's just hearts emojis, and I love you, and
You want to give any shout outs like on the live episode of Kick It?
Yeah, for sure. Oh my God, there's so many people that have been so good lately. It's kind of hard. Emily's one of them. I mean, she came in today. That's the one, she brought me in flowers and cookies, very supportive.
Her mom owns Carmen's Cocina.
Yeah.
We love that place.
That
We
place is
love
amazing.
Carmen.
Yeah, Carmen.
Yeah.
Is awesome.
Yeah.
Really good family friend as well.
Yeah, they're
popping
great.
on Sunday, bro.
Yeah. When she makes it, it's
yeah,
it's amazing.
And even then, like their grind too. They started grinding, from the bottom.
Yep.
And she works with all her kids. I mean, Emily is her daughter, and she works there. And Outlashed, shout out to you. She's like, we love you, Mab. Yes, I love you guys too.
Shout out.
Yes. But yeah, she was telling us her story, how she started, and now all her kids work for her, and they, it's their family business. It's amazing.
Business,
yeah. And great food too.
Yeah, amazing food, and they don't just skimp on stuff either. Like if they're gonna make a specialty dish, they're gonna make that shit. They're gonna go off.
Yeah.
Shout out to Junior out, Group Riverside. He's the one that he met me when I was 17, took me under his wing, introduced me to Rob, your brother, everybody, man. So shout out to him. He got my foot in the door and starting a lot of things.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of businesses that reached out, and these are local businesses, Yessie's another girl. She, she reached out. Yeah. Mini Pancakes, she reached out and she's like, I hope you're okay. Yeah. Like, it's great to just get that support, to see that people do care, not just in the good times, but also in the bad times.
Yeah. And we love her and her husband as well, like their family.
Yeah.
Hard working, man. They're hard working.
Very good people.
Yeah, she's always out there.
She's grinding, man.
Oh,
she surprises me all the time. Like, yo, bro,
yeah.
I tell her, hey, we got this event. Shit, I got like 6 events. I gotta pick which one I'm gonna do.
She's everywhere.
Yeah,
I actually seen her lately at the Sunset Market, but in the morning, the farmers market. She's been doing that too. Yeah,
both cities.
Yeah.
He does the courthouse one too. Yeah.
See, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. You just gotta do it. You just gotta throw yourself out there.
100%. And like, I like nice things. I like nice things. Like I have to work for it, I have to work for it. That means we have to grind, and we all grind, we all grind, and that goes for a lot of people in the city as well,
Yep.
Everybody, it's expensive to live here. Is
super expensive.
It's tough. Like the pay, like if you work a regular job, the pay doesn't match what you're paying for your costs of living. So people are hustlers, people are grinders, and it's always been like that here in Oceanside.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's why I love it here.
Yeah. So shout out to everybody out there grinding here in the city. We see you guys. Yes. And if you guys made it this far on the Spotify and the YouTube, man, shout out to you guys.
Definitely.
Yo, I gotta ask you guys real quick because I mean now I feel the positivity coming in through this episode. But what do you guys have planned next? Are you guys thinking of maybe like doing like another alley sort of like sipping DJ stuff over there?
We are just trying to get the dates together. I mean, the next event's going to be the anniversary for Mab. I mean, Mab has been open now we've had the business for 2.5 years there at the alley, but that's going to be the next event. And usually we set up vendors all through the alley. I mean, we have music, we have vendors, we have food, drinks, everything. So that's going to be the next one. But we're always more than open to do fun events,
Yeah, we're down to collab with anybody.
For sure.
Like-minded, you know what I mean?
Yo, definitely.
Yeah, as long as the dates match, I have no problem, and again, it's like a private area, so we can do whatever event and be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Te quiero mucho too. Yes, I'm not forgetting about you.
That's right.
Yes.
And if you guys are listening to this only, she's not talking to us. She's talking to her live.
Oh, yeah. Let's get that.
You guys can't see, but
people are listening on Spotify.
I was talking to the beer people.
That's yeah, but thank you, everybody, for real. Everybody that's been commenting, everybody that's been tuning in. Thank you.
Yeah, and you know what? It's been a tough couple of days for a lot of people in the city here, and then a lot of just stress on just locals, just not knowing what to believe, where to go, because everybody has an opinion.
Yeah.
So it's been a tough threshold to get through these past days from Sunday, and that's something that I hope the city sees. I hope the powers that be for those events notice, because everything every action has a result.
Reaction, yeah, for sure.
You know, a reaction.
Yeah.
So I know they've done a lot of positive stuff. Unfortunately, something happened and it's negative, but don't quit. You know, just keep on going
yeah,
and
for
just
sure.
learn from it. You know, learn from it, Oside. And we got faith in you guys. You know,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's Oside or no side, right?
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
And I'm a firm believer that things happen for a reason. You know, God had he has his plans.
Yeah.
You know, this happened for whatever he's doing, and then something good's gonna come out of it. You know,
Mhm.
like this.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we would have never been here if this
Right.
didn't happen. And
Yeah,
this is amazing,
100%,
you know? Just
100%.
yeah.
Yeah, like I remember at the sipping pain, I seen you and we talked,
Yeah.
and then like I'm like rushing. I'm like, I'm gonna take a quick break real quick, take a look around, and then like I'm rushing and I look in your story and I was like, I should have said hello. Without like rushing, you know? Yeah.
You better say hello.
I
It's a little
know.
sensitive sometimes, eh?
Yeah, I know. But yeah, like I love the Artist Alley right there. I
Yeah.
love what they got going on right there at that space. If you guys haven't gone, if all you locals listening right now or watching, if you guys haven't hit up the Artist Alley right there, it is pretty dope.
Yeah.
Pretty dope.
No, it's
And-
nice, man.
The other businesses there have been so comforting with this situation. The owner of Mystic Soul,
Yep.
she came in yesterday and you know was extremely comforting. Our neighbor, I don't know how to pronounce.
Ikigai.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super rad dude. Always putting on. It's almost like he's not forcing profit. You know, he's just
not.
bringing community together. Yeah, he's a great
100%.
guy, and we love everybody there. We love our neighbors, man. It's a great place to be.
Yeah, Mystic
Yeah.
Soul's amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
it's right next door to us, and the girls are amazing. Everything they sell there is amazing,
Yeah.
you know, and the support, you know,
Mhm.
they're checking up on me. They're going into the store and they're saying, hey, I just want to make sure you're okay. Like, I'm just
Yeah.
checking up on you.
Yeah.
You know, if we need to stab anybody, let me know.
That's community
you
right
know?
there.
Allegedly.
Yes.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah, we still live in Oside, you know. It's like everybody knows what the history is here. You know, we do still have that grit here in all the locals. You know.
Definitely.
Yeah,
It does
yeah.
live in everybody.
Hey, bro, actually, like some of the tourists actually get off of that sometimes.
Oh, I really love that
What do you
shit.
mean, like a fetish?
You know, when they hear like, was
Like
it really
toes?
grimy
No.
here?
Oh, yeah.
They-
Oh,
yeah,
man.
kinda-
What?
instead of
Like,
toes,
people get
it's-
intrigued about like the history here.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like,
Yeah.
So I work at a barbershop in Carlsbad,
Mhm.
and I've been there for 10 years. My homie Victor owns it, and we get a lot of tourists because it's in the village, and that's everybody's perception. Hey, is Oceanside still dangerous? Is it safe to go up?
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you just don't know. It's more happy and giddy
Yeah.
than it is here now.
Yeah.
It's
Right?
beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
it trips me the fuck out
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
You
It
know,
ain't
I'm
the
like, we
90s
really.
no more.
Well, remember when that incident happened at Rookies? You know,
Mhm.
they were shooting. You know, there was a
Yeah.
shooting. I mean, the
Yeah.
comments, what you seen in the comments was like, "Did you guys not know that Oceanside is the most dangerous city in California?" And I'm like, I didn't
Another
know.
Tuesday.
You know that.
This
For
is
us,
news
we're
to
all
me.
used it, you know?
Yeah.
Again with the assumptions. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the
Yeah.
same time, it's like since we grew up in this shit, we've been around all this stuff. Locals know it ain't gonna be nothing unless you want something.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, for sure.
You know, and that's something that tourists have to get used to.
Yeah.
Is like
From-
tourists are just like all giddy and smiling. They're on vacation, and then they're getting jacked. It's like a local would be like, I should have said something, but I
It's
thought they were smarter. Yeah.
I feel like it's every city, man. And Vista has
Yeah,
its
you have
spots.
good and bad areas for sure.
Escondido, I
Yeah.
still get chills
Yeah.
talking about Escondido.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just
100%.
every place has its bad spot.
Yeah.
And if you're there, you're putting yourself in that position.
Yeah, 100%.
But I've never seen such support as I seen with Oceanside.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I lived in LA, I lived in Vista, I lived in Sinaloa, I lived in
Mhm.
Tijuana, you know, and I've never seen the support that I see here with people. This
Right.
is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
100%.
amazing.
100%. That's something that we should all be proud of. You know.
Yeah,
And we do shows all over San Diego. We do a lot of business out in Barrio Logan and downtown San Diego. And the number one questions that we get is like, yo, Oside, I mean, North County alone, but Oside, y'all motherfuckers are tight. Like,
Yeah.
you guys are fucking tight
it's
together,
a
you know?
real good community, man.
Yeah. And that's something that's awesome, you know, because
Yeah.
just rapping back in the day in 2007, everybody hated each other in Oside and in
Yeah.
North County. You know, everybody just fought against each other. And nowadays, looking back at it, it's like, you know, we kind of all have a respect
Mhm.
for every artist, every business or whatever it is. Like, yo, if you can make it right here in North County, you can make it anywhere.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big time.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah.
I
I love
almost didn't make it out of North County a couple times.
Yeah.
Hey, 100%.
I
man.
remember that.
I
Yeah.
have a pretty treacherous story actually. When I met her, she thought I was trying to be cool
Impress me.
because it was literally 2 weeks after I met her, and I hit her up. I was like, "Hey, can you give me a ride to the hospital? I need to get my staples checked out."
You texted me.
Staples? What are you trying to act cool?
I was like,
"Yeah."
oh, this motherfucker's calling
I got.
again.
I ended up getting stabbed. So I got stabbed in Escondido 9 times.
Dang.
All down
Yeah.
my back. I got jumped and everything. And
Glad you made it.
yeah, me
Yeah.
too, bro. Me too. I'm telling you. Yeah. And that's what she got out of it. Oh, you trying to act cool?
I
I'm
was like, oh, it's not the time. Yeah, I'll see you later. Yeah. And then sure enough, I mean, in the hospital, those stitches, and it was crazy. You
Yeah.
drove yourself to the hospital.
yeah.
Yeah, you beat the shit
I-
out of those guys, and then you drove yourself to the hospital. Yeah.
Only 2 of them. I got 2 of them,
Yeah.
but I drove from. It happened in Woody's in Esco.
Yeah.
Drove to Tri City, and they life flighted me.
There you go. Is Woody still there? Is it
No.
No, it's like the DMV now, right?
They,
or something.
they shut it down because there's too many stabbings.
Yeah.
That's
Really?
exactly why they shut it down. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of that happens. A lot of that shit happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that
Same
was
thing
North
like,
County back then.
Yeah.
I think is it Esco or maybe San Marcos, but Tropics.
Tropics, bro.
Oh, I remember
Tropics, that was
Tropics.
San Marcos.
I had nothing but good times at Tropics.
Yeah,
bro.
it was fun.
Tell me why. Like, I'm a little kid. Yeah, I'm in a lowrider, and you know, they're cruising. The next thing you know, they stop somewhere and Blaze wait in the car. And, and then growing up, you know, you just get like a silhouette of something. You don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
And later on, you're going to Tropics, or like for me, I performed at Tropics, and I was like, "Hey, homie, I think I was here before." As a little kid, man.
Juan left me in the parking lot for 6
They
hours.
they told me this was Disneyland. Oh man.
You know, it's crazy. You know, growing up here, it's fantastic. You know, it is amazing. I think everybody has a similar walk of life growing up here in North County.
Yes.
You know, and that's what brings us all together because we've all been through it. We're all stronger because of what we've gone through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
You know,
And everybody knows everybody here. I mean, the more I lived here, the longer I lived here, I'm like, what is going on? You know,
That's actually, like, awesome.
One time I had a girl come in and she goes, "Don't you ever put me before or after that bitch that just walked out." And I was like, "What? Excuse me? ¿Qué? No hablo inglés, señora, no." And you know, it was crazy. And I was like, "Okay, sure. Like, did something happen?" Well, she fucked my husband. You know, like I will beat the shit out of her. And I'm like,
Yeah,
How am I supposed to know that?
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
you give me a memo?
yeah.
Yeah, and same thing, like righteousness.
Dog.
Oh,
Goes a
okay,
long way
see,
out
no.
here, bro. Goes a long way out here.
Yeah,
I'm
I
happy
think.
I don't have to deal with that no more.
Uh,
Yeah, and I think Louis has said it a few times before, where like Oceanside, you know, it's a city, but it still has like a town feel
Yeah.
to it.
yeah.
So
And
my-
I think that's why many of the locals are mad that Oceanside's growing, which I think it's amazing.
I think it's
mean,
great. Yeah.
at least for the business it brings. I mean, the Seabird, you know, the other hotel, they bring, you know, tourists, you
Yeah.
know, they bring money, they bring revenue. It's
Yeah.
great, you know.
I mean, we've definitely talked about it. We've had multiple conversations, just with us alone and with city officials. You know, talking about all the cool new stuff and some of the stuff that's kind of not a burden to the locals. You know, but they don't make the effort to make locals understand what's going on.
That's the one thing that I gotta say about these big corporations or big things that are popping up. They gotta be more involved in the community.
Mhm.
They just gotta, man. It's they're profiting off of us. Why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether it's a class or if it's something, they just gotta they gotta get back to the community.
100%. Like, where are the local discounts for those hotels?
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
That part.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like, don't make me pay full price. Like,
Yeah.
give me at least $10
Yeah.
off or
Yeah.
something.
Why
you
are we
know?
paying $25 a drink?
Yeah.
Like, bro,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
100%.
I believe the Seabird is like 500 a night.
Yeah,
Yeah, about. Mhm.
Yeah.
it's crazy.
And
You know?
we do it like in the alley. We like it, you know, this new acai bowl place, you know, Alohana open, and they're quick to give us a discount. Everybody who works here gets a discount.
Yeah.
The people next door, everybody within, like we all give each other discounts
At
for
least
the
an
people.
industry night. You know, or
Exactly.
something.
Yeah, anything. But then you have these people working here and you have the head over here when it's like a corporate, corporation. So that's kind of tough,
Yeah.
to
then
get to.
Usually the heads of the corporations, they're not here 24/7. They're in other
Yeah.
states, other cities, pushing negocio, pushing business out there, So they don't have a place in their heart for this city.
But this
what
is
are you
where
smiling about, dog?
The producer flipped me off, dog.
Oh,
Louis was out there in the bag.
That's a love sign.
Thank you, Louis.
But this is where people come in, like this guy, that's huge on social media, the one that made the video that we keep talking about. It's like somebody like that can make a difference, a good difference, deal with the right people, get in with the right people and not just cause chaos everywhere.
That's the thing, bro. He's exploiting people, and I'm not saying he's doing anything wrong. He's exploiting people that are doing wrong and people that are aggressive, but the dude's aggressive himself. Like you know what I mean? And I feel like he could build a relationship with city officials instead of when they see him, they're like, oh, we got to have 6 cops outside waiting for this fool.
Right.
So,
yeah, 100%, and that's why we tell everybody, like, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to start, just do it the right way.
Yeah.
Do it the right way, because you could really, you can go viral, but you could do it the right way or the wrong way, and the right way is crossing your T's, dotting your I's,
yes,
all the way. And then the wrong way is just like, I'm gonna do this for the fame, and whoever gets hurt gets hurt.
Yeah.
And there's no empathy for it.
Yeah, we all know the wrong way, dude. But let's try to avoid it. Let's be peaceful, grown up about things, and definitely come together.
Yeah.
Imagine if we can all do that. Imagine how different things would be. Yeah.
100%. And we could, hopefully one of these days, the whole city could be united. Whole city could be united. Like, you see how many people they got at the Shell on the beach for that concert.
Oh man,
that shit was packed.
Oh, the Sean Kingston.
Yeah.
That was
which, by the way, I think they're remodeling or rebuilding the bridge, but that's going to be later in the future.
Yeah, the extension part.
Yeah,
that concert was wild, man. I've never seen so many people.
And it was a free concert.
Yeah, that was wild.
And I don't think, and that was just like, to me, like, I didn't really hear about it, and I'm pretty deep into my community. I didn't hear about it. I heard fragments from people that didn't know shit about it,
Yeah.
So that's how I heard about it. And then there's usually social media that tells you what's going on, but I didn't hear anything from my city.
I'm 2 blocks away.
Yeah,
I didn't know what was going on.
We didn't know what was happening until the day of.
Yeah. And when you're having something huge like that, and I understand, it's like, there's a lot of people that live here.
Yeah.
A lot of people that live here, not just in Oceanside, but just North County, and everybody comes to Oside.
Yeah.
So I understand, like, the less people that know about it, the less people you have to worry about, all that good stuff. But if you got to put the word out, let people know. And if people want to, like, for example, we would love to do something at the show.
Yeah, that's
right,
an awesome
there.
area.
100%.
But they make that so untouchable, so
Even
hard,
the graduations
so hard
aren't
to
there
do.
no more, man.
Yeah.
I walked across there for graduation in 2000, man.
Yeah.
And it's like that's a memorable experience for kids.
Yeah,
and they took it away from them. It sucks.
100%.
Yeah,
I graduated on the beach type of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I was lucky enough to graduate on the amphitheater.
That's right.
And I actually went to my sister's graduation last year at the.
Where was it?
It was actually at the football field.
Oh,
but it just didn't feel
on
the same.
campus.
No.
Honestly,
Yeah,
on
our
campus
oldest
at
son
the football
graduated
field.
down there.
I think
too.
that was the last. Was
Yep.
that the last year they did it there?
It was 2019, right?
2018.
19 or 18.
I don't know. I'm getting old.
Yeah. And that's city business right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I graduated from El Camino, and we did it on the field, and ghetto as shit, but it was cool.
Yeah.
There was 500 people. I was 499 that got through.
Yeah.
I barely made it. But I made it.
But you made it.
Yeah,
That's what matters.
100%.
It makes me feel bad because I picked El Camino to graduate from, and the field was already done with the stadium, though, so we were all nice over there.
Yeah.
We even had like a helicopter rider pull up saying like, "Congrats, like graduates of this so and so year."
Bastard.
I was like, "Oh damn! I'm glad I paid for my sister's book and decided to do this."
Oh, they have like an airplane flying with a banner and stuff.
No. It was just a random helicopter, like a local helicopter, just passing through, saying like "Congrats, graduates."
Oh, sick.
It was just
That's
some
cool.
guy just taking his time. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh damn."
That's really cool.
Yeah. And that's the thing that people do, right? Like they I remember like moving to sports and shit, you know, like when the Chargers were playing at the soccer field, they would have the plane guy drive by because it was open field.
Mhm.
They would have a plane guy drive by, and then he would have messages of like talking shit about the Chargers, like San Diego, like letting them know that hey, we were San Diego
Yep.
originally, type of thing. But
Or you see the occasional Cheetahs one.
I still see those.
Strip club, baby. Yeah.
How come only men notice them?
Because they got great promotion going on.
Hey, promotion, bro. The first 3 wings are free.
Yeah, man. Hey, you ain't gotta tell us about strip clubs, man. We are in Vegas 8 times for the football season,
Oh, heck yeah.
and it's fun times. It is fun times.
Oh, Vegas is always fun.
Yeah.
Always.
I
We
mean,
always
yeah.
have a good time.
You guys are gonna have to come out with us next time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely.
We
Well,
love
football
Vegas.
games.
We'll be there for sure, 100%.
December?
All deep with the team and everybody for the Charger Raider game in
Okay.
Vegas.
Oh, no
Okay,
shit.
okay.
That's
At the
awesome.
stadium. I think it's December 14th.
Thursday.
DJ Addict 1, Thursday night football.
Heck yeah.
DJ Addict 1 is going to be with us all weekend, and we have the whole weekend booked.
Nice.
Whole
That's
weekend
awesome.
booked to do a whole bunch of cool stuff, and we've been working on doing pop-ups out there.
Yeah.
You know, because we
Expand.
constantly want to be working, because one day that you're not working out there in Vegas and you're out there, you're spending so much money.
Oh, yeah.
on-
yeah.
We come back home
Yeah.
broke.
Yeah.
that's anyway.
But we had a good time.
Yeah.
We had a good
Yeah.
Went all in.
This ain't nothing like the movies. I hit a random slot and I won the jackpot.
I mean, all you
Hey.
gotta do is that's Louis.
Last
He
time
had a
we were in
good time.
Vegas.
Shout out to Louis, producer of tonight.
I
Hey,
was like, oh.
do we have any comments on the IG anymore? I
let me
don't
see.
see any on the YouTube. So
Okay.
shout out to everybody who's still with us on this episode.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
mine
do.
too.
We got JMR_500. El
Elotero.
Lotero.
Hey,
Yeah.
He
Feel
said
your home.
his usual que rollo con pollo with a couple of chickens and corns, you know what I'm saying? On the thing right there. Why do you put the chicken though? Oh, because que rollo con pollo, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just rhymes.
You
Yeah.
don't sell chicken, bro. Just use corns.
He's just making everybody hungry.
They need to get some hachiro emojis.
¿Verdad?
Ooh.
Oh, good
That'd
idea.
be sick. That'd be sick. My boy would be all over on it. Right there. Shout out, Primo. Nothing but love for you. We're gonna see you over there tomorrow. We have our designated Kick a Lab people that are gonna go to the event tomorrow. Starts at 5 p.m. at the Oceanside Library.
Yeah, 5 to 7.
5 to 7, yeah.
Yep. Tap in with the Kick a Labs. If you don't know what we're talking about, we will post it tomorrow on our page and raise the awareness for it.
Yes, sir.
And then I do want to give a big shout out to s6e71 out there.
Hey,
My boy, man. My boy's been in the circus since I started, and he's killing it, man. He's killing it all the way. But yeah, no more comments. Everybody's kind of just chilling, watching.
Yeah, they just want to hear the funny
They're just
stories.
kicking it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They just want to hear
They're
the funny
kicking it.
stories.
Yeah, man. But is there anything else that you guys want to get off of your chest? Anything that anybody you want to yell at?
a couple extra shout
You.
outs.
Yes. Hell yeah. Yeah, no,
No.
like anybody else that you guys want to show love to, lo que sea. This is your guys' moment. This is your guys'
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, to me, it's just all my clients. My clients have been so supportive. I mean, Talia, Maria, Grace, you know, like all these girls are just amazing to me. Like anything they hear on social media, they're always like right on my phone, like, hey, are you okay? Hey, what do you need? Hey, whose ass do I have to kick? Those
Yeah.
are the type of messages I get all the time.
Yeah.
You know, people that come in and just, oh man, I am so grateful and so blessed for everybody in my life. Like seriously, now you guys too. Of course.
Awesome.
Yeah, Thank
know.
you so much. Like
And like I told you guys outside, I'll tell you guys here on camera, like everybody that comes on here to the Kick It Labs and is a part of this podcast, you guys are affiliates now. You guys are family. Anything that we can do to help you guys, or vice versa, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just have to stick together and then keep on moving forward.
Yeah,
Definitely.
for sure. Yeah. Thank you for having us. I mean, thank you for letting us get our point across. You know, again, you know, Map Beauty Bar does not condone racism, violence, you know, anything in that nature. You know, we're about love. We're about, you know, just family.
Yeah.
So none of those things. But I'm glad we were able to do this. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you guys.
100%.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
100%. What about you guys? Bruce, how are you, dog?
How am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just dropped knowledge in the first half.
Because
Man.
and then
I don't know if you guys noticed, but this is from the flyer. This is a Bia, right? And I'm pretty sure you guys are like, what the fuck is this? You know, like what kind of?
I told her
I don't
before,
know.
right?
It's like, yeah.
It's like beans in a pot, and I told the guys too. I was like, hey, wait, we're gonna talk about racism. Do you guys think like it's proper to have like beans in a pod on the flyer? You know, and they're like, fuck around with it.
why not?
Yeah.
I know
So,
you told me.
Just to let you guys know, beans in the pod is it is cultural. You know what I'm saying? Is for us
Heck
mostly. Is a couple Mexicans on a podcast.
Yeah.
That's cool.
A couple
I like
Mexicans
it.
on a podcast and
Right.
just having a good time.
Yeah.
And usually these episodes we go off the rails. We talk about anything and everything.
Yeah.
And we just have fun. We just have fun with these episodes. So, you know, you guys want to talk about aliens. You guys want to talk about some crazy shit that you guys seen. You know,
This is the
This
episode
is the-
for
this
This
is
is-
the
yeah.
episode for it. You know, and I do want to say something about aliens real quick.
Okay.
Oh man, you're
Drop
gonna say
it.
they look like piñatas again down in Mexico?
Oh, no, not this time.
yeah,
But have you guys heard about the new shit?
What?
What new shit, dude?
It was just build up to make it hype.
Ah!
Yeah. But so you guys know all the war shit's going down, and
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys noticed that the aliens usually pull up when there's seismic or like a como se dice,
Like earthquakes, thunderstorms?
nuclear
Radiation.
I did not
radiation
know
type
that.
of shit, right?
Mhm.
So if you look at the past, even from the beginning, where they pulled up out there in Arizona, was it?
Yeah.
Area
Right?
51.
Yeah. They pulled up and they said it was just a what is it, like a hot air balloon or whatever, but they shot some shit down.
Yeah.
That was like the first ever thing. Yeah. It was because that was a testing site for nuclear and weaponry.
So they're attracted to it.
They're attracted to it, and I'm thinking more like they're probably just like watching this planet and being like, please don't fuck this solar system up, bro.
Yeah.
You
Got a
know?
good thing going here.
So once somebody's
Yeah.
like getting ready to, you know, flip that switch and hit that red button for a nuclear disaster again, I bet you the aliens are gonna pull up
Yeah.
because now they're out there in Israel now.
Yeah.
I've been seeing like
Have you been seeing stuff?
I've been seeing. I mean, I'm not.
No,
there,
not
you know what I'm saying?
but like online.
yeah. Like a lot of the conspiracy and alien shit, you know, because you don't know if it's real or not. But I have been seeing a whole bunch of new videos of like, yo, there's alien activity in these war zones here now. Like they were there in Ukraine when all this shit was going down in Ukraine. Now they're over here. They were there when Afghanistan was going down. So that's kind of something to keep an eye on. And then I think the government just said there was a crash or something in the last few hours right now with China and
The Philippines?
Philippines?
Oh yeah, I did
Yeah,
see
some
that.
shit like that. Yeah. And then Biden said
We're ready to
we're
fight
ready,
or
we're ready to go.
Someone
We're
needs to
ready
turn off
against
his
China.
microphone, dog.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
finally finished the sentence, dog,
Yeah.
and it was the wrong motherfucking sentence.
Didn't he say that while he was laying at the beach somewhere?
no.
Right?
Eating
ice cream?
Yeah.
He
Yeah, eating
was on
ice cream.
vacation. Yeah, he was
yeah.
on vacation.
I mean,
yeah.
remember Bush did say his announcement about fighting terrorism while he took a golf swing.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit was.
Yeah.
That shit
Yeah.
was some crazy shit though. Who was it? Bush, right?
Bush, yeah.
Yeah.
W. Bush.
It was. We're gonna get them terrorists. We're gonna get them terrorists. now watch this drive. And he fucking kills it. He's like, America.
America.
And now Biden's over there in the beach. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just telling everybody, keep a lookout because we all have businesses, we all have bills to pay and shit. But the second the aliens come, I ain't paying no more goddamn bills, man. I ain't paying no bills, bro. I'm getting ready to start sheltering in place.
Yeah.
It's like getting ready.
We better start digging.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Let's get a bunker going.
That's what Vegas been doing, huh? All that underground shit.
Oh shit!
Like the
Oh.
underground.
I feel
Tesla
like
tunnels.
everywhere, yeah.
Denver,
We'll
Yeah.
talk about
the Denver airport.
conspiracies. I mean, maybe that's what the
Yeah.
F1
Yep.
thing is. It's like a mirage, and then they're building underneath.
The F1 stuff in Vegas.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause
they're
they're
doing
gonna
a
have a
shitload of construction over
Yeah,
there.
they're doing billions worth.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but it is cool though to see like the F1. I've never really sat there and watched a race, but I do see like ESPN sometimes when they cover it and they're driving through fucking Monaco or whatever, that they're Italy driving through the cities.
Yeah.
I always thought that was cool. So for them to come here and do something in Vegas, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Right.
That's pretty dope.
Vegas is dope as it is.
But-
Vegas is where we got our 2 million viewers, remember?
Yeah.
And the
I thought you
video
said $2
we
million. I was like, God.
I wish.
Ronnie, let me hold
we
some.
can't talk about that.
We need some new sponsors up out here.
I pulled up next to her just doing like one of those, hey, what do you do for a living? Because we rented a fancy car. And
A
she's like-
Lambo.
she's like, I pimp hoes. And I was like, I kept a serious face. I was like, oh, really? How many? She's like, a few. And I dropped her off. She was doing a brow lamination class. Like she was a student. I went back to the Momo, took a nap and woke up and them motherfuckers had 1 million views.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
I was
that
like,
cool.
what the hell?
Yeah, it was something so like,
awesome.
like whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a Lambo. I mean, that
Yeah.
shit was fire.
How was it driving it? You guys
Oh, it was
rented
amazing.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. That's always the best thing about Vegas is like you could be anything you want to be there.
Yeah.
True that.
Yeah.
Every time we take Bruce, I tell him, it's like, hey man, you're a millionaire, dog. Don't-
You get in trouble there, don't you?
Not that anybody knows of.
Good answer, bro.
There's another place you could be anybody you want to be too, and that's Tijuana.
Oh
Because
Yeah.
I remember back in the day, me, Nacho, he owns Top Notch Barbershop.
Yeah.
And all of us, we used to hang out because we went to school together. I was the pilot for the president. They made me when we go to Hong Kong. And he flies the president and, bring attention. And,
Shit.
and then another week, I was owner of a landscaping business and they were all working for me. And so that's
right.
another place you could be wherever you
Man.
want to be.
Like
Shout-
pinche güero.
Shout out to TJ.
Shout out to
Shout
Nacho,
shout
man.
out to the comida china out there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Perro chino.
We talk about it all the time, and I'm always telling people,
Yeah.
there's dog. You guys are eating dogs.
Most definitely. Yeah.
I go
Yeah.
for the chow mein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't even know, but you're eating something
Switch
out
with the
there.
cashew chicken.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. But there is a shitload of Chinese food out there in TJ, and it almost overlaps the taco stands,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it kind of makes you think, like, yo, what's going
Well,
on?
to be honest, like the best Chinese food is actually in Mexicali.
Is it
Yeah,
really?
It really is.
Actually, yeah,
Sorry.
you have a good fucking point there.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
the best Mexican Chinese food is, from the Baja is Mexicali, bro.
I
And
did not know
tacos,
that.
TJ for sure, 100%.
My boy be out there.
Yeah,
Mm.
man.
That
Cali
Chinese
is
food.
bomb.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think Mexicali is also like migrated by a lot of Chinese families.
Yeah.
So that they keep the recipes, from family to family.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a trip.
You know, the first time I heard Chinese food in Tijuana and I heard Hong Kong, I was like, oh, Chinese food, cool. And he's the first one that told me. This was what, 16 years ago?
Yeah. a long
And
time
I
ago.
could have sworn when my friend Ronnie at the time would tell me he was going to Hong Kong, he was going to eat Chinese food with his friends. I
Oh, yeah.
swear to you, that was my thought. That's how. Yep. Little did I know.
I like Chinese food.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's nowadays, especially here in North County, it's got to be like como dicen, like a way of life, not a way of life, but a way of growth, or what's the word that I'm looking for?
This was looking like the right of
Damn,
passage.
hold on.
Rite of passage. Rite of passage,
I'm
bro.
gonna say-
Anytime that any of my nephews are grown up and they turn 18, is like
It's like a bar mitzvah for
it is
yeah.
a bar mitzvah type of thing. It's like
Is it really?
You hit him up with the Yoda. It's like you're grown. You
Yeah,
are.
it
It
It's
is
just
time.
an excuse for the Theos to go back, bro.
Look. He's like, yep.
It's true. It's true.
It is true though. It is true. It does happen. It does happen all the time. But these days we are so busy here at the labs that we just send our bendiciones to everybody going out there.
Yeah,
Go ahead, go do your thing. Well, we got city business to take care of all the time.
that's right.
That's a good thing. Yeah,
No,
for sure.
it's blessed. But back in the days though, you know, it was awesome to bring the blessings over to the young comers, you know.
The way you're making it seem
Yeah.
so nice.
It is though. It is though.
bro. Like
Here's
as-
money
as
for
my-
you to eat, honey.
As my homies would have put it, you gotta balance out the economy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I grew up with my bro and
Yeah.
ese cabrón that like that's you know
You
them,
could
though.
hear that for
Yeah.
waiting in the line at the border, and he was still there. You could hear him.
Growing up, man.
Yeah.
Growing up. Probably shouldn't say this shit, but I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
You could. This is a safe
Safe.
space.
It's a safe space.
Yeah,
it's,
safe
it's
space.
only to the city. Rob used to always run around, and I was always little. Just why the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah.
You know? And he would pull up to the models at the lowrider shows or the strippers, and he would always use the same fucking line. And my boy's big, but he got game. You know, my boy got game.
Yeah, he
right?
does,
my boy
bro.
got game in business and everything else he does in his life, right? And he pull up to these girls, and they're all skinny. He's all big. You know, I think he at one point he was pushing like a good 400 or 500.
Oh,
Yeah, he
easy.
got big for a
Yeah,
minute, yeah.
easy. Yeah.
Now he's fit, but he would always hit him with this one thing, with confidence. Go up to the girl. Everybody listening, take this down in there.
Write it down. Take a picture.
He'll pull up with confidence, and be like, "What's up, girl? How you doing? Yeah, hey, you know Lil Rob? Yeah, well, I'm Fat Rob, girl." What's up?" and I don't know why, but that stuck with me when I was a little kid, and I was like, "This motherfucker."
Little
Yeah.
bit of
I remember that every
Yeah.
time he would say
That's
that.
the last
Every
time we were in
time.
Mexicali was
that
at
was
his
that
wedding.
was
Yeah.
his number one thing, you know.
Yeah.
And that shit worked all the time,
Yeah,
every
bro.
time. And it's like it was the confidence, believe in yourself.
Yeah.
But he brought so much positivity, bro.
He did, though.
He
was
brought,
fun.
he brought people's
Yeah.
morale up. He no matter what that guy was going through, he would make you happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you never seen him go through anything, you know.
Yeah,
like if
he'll
he was
hold it
going
in.
through something, you
Hold it
wouldn't
in.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And I think
That's a
that's
great
where I
strength.
get my shit from. Like nobody's ever gonna see me struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like sometimes we are drowning, bro. We are
Yeah.
drowning.
Yeah.
But it's the inside here that we know that it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
definitely.
what Ronnie said earlier. He's like, "You better not cry over there." I'm like, "I don't cry in front of people."
Hey,
What's wrong with you?
It's all love, you know. It's all love, man. But you know what? We want to give you guys a big thank you guys for coming over. It was fantastic. I hope you guys had fun today. 'Cause
We had a
definitely
great
did.
time.
Yes,
Yeah, we had a
definitely.
great time.
Have you guys ever done like a podcast? Or anything?
No,
First
this
time.
is new. Yeah,
Hey,
that's
you guys
awesome.
were naturals.
Yeah.
Naturals. Natural, because we get a lot of people that come in and they're very quiet, very like don't want to say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Want to be me or whatever, you know. And we're over here, Bruce over here talking shit left and right. you
I'm
know?
all like, oh man, there's so many directions I can only go.
Trying to make one thing up after another.
Yeah. But
I don't
you
even make
guys
it
did
up. I'm
great.
like, what can I say? Like,
Yeah.
what can I reveal?
I was trying to do like YouTube for a while, and I have this friend. She's, I could say, my one of my best friends, Grace. And I was always like, "Hey, we gotta get on YouTube. We gotta do something. We gotta talk." I mean, these girls come in and it's like therapy time. And I'm like, there's stuff they tell me that I'm like, my ears are not ready for that. Like, ¿cómo te puso? ¿Cómo te hizo? ¿Qué te? You know, like, and I'm like, hey, like, you know.
You can do it here at the
But
podcast.
There you go.
but it's great stories, and I'm like, I'm sure other girls and other men would be okay with hearing, all those stories.
We do something here that's kind of random because a lot of women are very shy,
Mhm.
but we do women takeovers here.
Okay.
Okay.
It is primarily like men here,
Yeah.
and we do love the women. We do respect and love everything that they got going on, you know, and we do sometimes have women takeover days. Where
That's
we'll
awesome.
Have one fool, usually it is full.
Because
And,
if it laughs, I laugh. I'm telling you, this morning I was in the bathroom. He was in bed listening, right? And I could hear you laughing. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you laughing? I don't know what he's saying, but I could hear the laugh.
We say this all the time, though. Like, we're here doing a podcast, and people, other tenants here, they were like, "Who's the guy that fucking laughs?"
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Oh, that's me. My bad."
Like,
Like, no.
we fucking love it.
That's
We love
cool.
your laugh.
It's
You're
upbringing.
fucking laughing.
Yeah.
It's like it gives us a mind state of like everything's gonna be okay, man. Like,
And you gotta laugh. I mean,
Yeah.
you have to.
You have to. You know, no matter what the city is going through, no matter what you're going through personally, just know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Never take anything too seriously, but also be fierce.
Yeah.
Grind hard.
Yeah.
Get your money
Yes.
and take care of your family.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, life is short. Enjoy your time.
Yes.
Enjoy your time. But with that being said, Bruce, you want to take us out?
Oh yeah.
That was beautiful, Lance.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Right.
I like it.
Great job.
It doesn't always happen. Sometimes I'm over here fucking struggling.
What a great ending to this BAP episode. Yeah, thank y'all for all listening in and tuning in every time you catch us. Catch us around next time. Thank you for sipping up with us. Thank you for toking up with us. Thank you for kicking it.
Hey.
Peace.